Hello everyone, today we have new video review with fresh kit from Modelcollect. But first, as usual, let me invite you to check another video review with Modelcollect kit which you can find here on our YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to visit our website which you can find on this link. By the way, also you will be able to read full review of this kit with detailed photos and text in English and Russian. So as for today's subject, this is another S-300, but this time it's PMU version, which is SA-10 Grumble. It's similar vehicle to the previous one which we saw before, but as you can see there are some slight differences on the truck itself, and it should be also quite an interesting build. Of course, it's molded in 1/72 scale. It comes in this nice matte box with this beautiful box art on the front side. Here we have some short information about the kit, and here we have some safety information. This is a top opening box. As you can see, it arrived to me via post and it was smashed. Nevertheless, the box is quite durable and everything inside is intact. Maybe some minor parts are broken off, but I mean that can be explained, and it can be with any kit on the market. As you can see, parts are separated into two separate plastic bags. So we'll take the first one. Here we can find some parts for the suspension, even one-piece cap, and also separate wheel rims which are molded on this nice sprue. Give me a second. Okay, so first, of course, let's start from cab. As you can see, it's molded as a one-piece part. You won't have to glue any separate panels or do other, let's say, illogical stuff. The only thing you have to attach is those doors, glasses of course, and maybe some interior detailing inside. And that's pretty much all. Overall molding quality is very nice. You just have to separate all those tabs. Actually there is only one tab, and then you're ready to go. Next we have two similar plastic sprues. Here they are. These contain different suspension parts, also separate wheel rims, doors for the cap, and also fenders. So I will show you only one plastic sprue, because as I said, parts are absolutely identical. Here you can see wheel rims. These look beautiful, and I think after some careful painting and weathering they will look even better. Suspension elements, door, note that it has detailing inside and outside, so it should look good even in open position. Again, some suspension arms, external elements, and other stuff. This truck should have quite detailed suspension, so it will require some time of course, but as a result you will get a really nice vehicle on small scale with such detailing. I mean, even some 1/35 scale kits can't rival detailing of this kit. Next we have another two plastic sprues which carry the same set of parts. Here we have fuel tanks, various storage bins, and also seats which should be inserted into the cab. Seats are molded as one-piece parts, as you can see here, and it should be easy to paint them and weather them in order to get a nice look. Next we have plastic sprue with more parts for the cap, and here, by the way, we can also find some engine parts, again suspension parts, transmission parts, and even parts for the frame, which are molded in form of these large panels. I can zoom a camera for engine parts, so that you can see how nicely they are molded. And with careful assembly and painting you can get a very nice result. The only thing you have to consider is how to display this engine, because assembly manual proposes to assemble it in a closed position, so it won't be visible to the viewer in finished state. So that's quite, let's say, interesting question how to display it on your model. Next we have another bunch of plastic sprues. Again we have pair of sprues for the launch system. So I will show you only one because they're basically identical. Here we have tubes for the missiles launchers. Also note that each tube is provided with covers, so you might, let's say, replace top parts with the covers, or maybe just open them in order to depict vehicle in a prepared position, let's say. Here you can see missiles. This also should be assembled out of two halves. Note that inside there are no position pins, and you have to be careful with alignment, or otherwise you will have to deal with big gaps. The same can be said about those tubes. As you can see, there are no position elements whatsoever. That's quite a pity, let's say, because parts are large and you'll have to spend some time while trying to align them together. Here we have parts specific for this version, because here we have different panels for the cap, which should be assembled behind the front cap. It's actually a section for the, let's say, targeting personnel. As you can see, again we have large one-piece panels, which look quite nice, and I think they should look even better in the assembled state. Next we have another plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to the launcher platform. As you can see, the main part is molded as a one-piece element. Here we have fenders, some minor parts. Everything is molded quite nicely. Don't worry about those wide attachment points, they should be easy to cut through, and moreover they are placed in quite logical positions. I mean, I don't see any possible problematic spots, so it should be easy to separate them without damaging the part. Maybe those thin parts will require some care, but that's pretty much all. Next we have various bonuses packed into small Ziploc bags. For example, here we have a bag full of tires, and as in previous Russian truck kits from Modelcollect, those tires are vinyl. But these vinyl tires are a bit different from what we are used to see. Of course, we have seam in the middle, but we also have some detailing on the walls, as you can see here and here. It's quite nice, and it's very unusual for 72nd scale. I mean, again, not every 35 scale kit has such a detail. Next we have transparent sprue in the separate plastic bag. Here we have different parts for the front cap, and maybe also for the for some other elements. I don't see any parts for the top light, which is positioned on the top of the vehicle, so you will have to improvise with this. Next we have another plastic bag with decal sheet. Just give me a second, I will remove it. Printing quality is very nice, as you can see here. We have full register of numbers and also different number plates for different marking options. You will see them in the assembly manual, just a second. Next and the last plastic bag is dedicated to PE sprues. There are two of them, like in the previous Grumble. And here we have parts for the cap, and we also have parts for the launch system. And last but not the least is assembly manual. This one is finished in form of this nice brochure with box art on the face page, let's say, on the front page. Then we have short history note, parts map, and assembly process starts. Note that it starts from the engine and mainframe. Then we continue to the suspension and transmission parts, wheels, then platform, then various cap parts, and here we have marking options. Note that they were developed in cooperation with Amamic. So we have here one marking option, second, third, fourth, and also some notes on fine detailing of this vehicle, maybe some correction notes. By the way, all marking options are copying Russian vehicles, not any other country. And that's all for this assembly manual. That's all also for this video review. As you can see, we have another nice kit from Modelcollect, which replicates quite unusual subject. And of course, some modelers will prefer to assemble it in smaller dimensions, because in 35 scale it should be normals. Of course, we can appreciate the nice molding quality, perfect decals, and surprisingly good vinyl tires. And I hope that the assembly process will be easy as well. Nevertheless, I will be happy to hear your opinion in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with your friends so that they know about this great kit. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video review. Bye!